Hey Scorpio, how are you guys? This is, okay, I'm already feeling like there's some kind of sort of truth, like you're figuring out, there's a lot of love, like maybe Queen of Cups. Wow, Two of Cups. So intertwined. This also looks kind of like mirroring, but the Two of Cups, two people who love each other, two people who give equally, you know, two people who show up. But I'm feeling like there's been some sort of, like, maybe having to face a difficult truth of reality. I don't know. We'll see. Hangman. Hangman seeks to see things from a different perspective. So feeling left out in the cold in the recent past could be, there could be an attached, like an abandonment attachment that actually doesn't even have to do with the actual two people that are involved in this scenario, but we'll see. Scorpio, I don't like this. Five of Swords. Lots of pain. That's somebody isn't giving. Okay, so there's some sort of reality and coming to light, and I feel like maybe it's just that it doesn't matter why if somebody's not giving equally. I'm also feeling in a return, I don't see it, so we just started, but we'll see. This is feeling caged. This is needing to branch out, or like, yeah, branch out from, you know, feeling kind of like bogged down or locked down by an unhealthy attachment or a feeling of abandonment. Wow, what's coming? The Tower. But see, this Tower is interesting because she's trying to hold it up. You see that? And this is an element of wanting to save something that maybe should not be saved. Ooh, love this. Look at this. Ace of Cups. I knew it. I do feel something new. Like, Ace of Cups is typically a new beginning in love. So we've got two really, really positive cards here. You have a lot to give. It might be a matter of in order to get, I feel like there might be an element of giving. You have so much to give, maybe giving to the wrong place, giving to, you know, somebody that doesn't deserve it, or a situation that's just draining. Four of Pentacles, under lock and key. Four of Pentacles. Afraid of lack. Keeping up appearances. Jeez Louise. Whoops. Three of Pentacles. So this is, you know what? I just feel like somebody's not giving what you deserve. We've got a brick wall here. This Three of Pentacles is cooperation and collaboration, but look at the background. It's like a brick wall. So maybe it's a facade. Nine of Wands. You know, sometimes things don't work out because of timing too. Wow, look at that. Eight of Pentacles. A lot of work. Focused attention. Creativity. This is interesting because this is advice, if you choose to take it, advice is to put in a lot of work in detail. Maybe it's pay attention to detail. And maybe there are some small details about taking care of yourself that you could pay attention to. Okay, Nine of Swords. I felt like I felt this earlier. Did this show up? So, this Nine of Swords it's wounded warrior, but there's a beauty in these battle wounds, you know. Look at all the eyes on you. This may have to do with somebody having multiple people that somebody can't give attention to as many people as they're wanting or pretending. Yeah, okay, this is a Three of Cups. Okay, I'm sorry. Let me just get these cards out. Big message not to settle. Strength. Look, strength and temperance. Those are kind of matching. The strength and temperance card, self-control, you know, holding back, taming that lion and the lamb. It's patience and balance. And there's a very hard. What am I trying to say? I almost said hollow. Does that mean something to someone? Maybe the person you're dealing with is hollow. There's a strong message here to not let somebody else's negative energy or ugly energy or ways attach to what you are and who you are and how beautiful you are. I mean, if there's somebody that is deceptive and deceitful and playing multiple people, and the mind F problem is that a lot of times we'll take that and we'll go, why wasn't I good enough? So this is a strong message that this is not about you, your value, your beauty. This is about someone else that you're trying to mirror or trying to prove to yourself that they are like you. This person's just not like you. They're just not. Oh my gosh. I was just going to say, I'm surprised we don't have the devil. Okay. Okay, so I feel like, Scorpio, there's just been so much work put into something and someone that's not going to work out because they don't flat out deserve it, or it's not a fit. I mean, we try not to judge in tarot, but I just don't like that this person doesn't deserve what you've put into this. So there's a devil energy. Interesting on this Four of Wands. You've got some twin flame energy here going on here. King of Pentacles. Look at this. The Lovers. The Empress. Somebody might be having to choose between, they might be having to choose their family. I don't think this is the same storyline though. King of Wands. Page of Pentacles. The Four of Wands is a strong foundation. So you do have some element of something like amazing going on here. Let's grab a new deck. Why do we have this Ace of Cups? I mean, this is so contrasting. You've got so much negative energy, but it's like right on the cusp and verge of something really beautiful. My cat. Sorry. The Hierophant, that's truth, clarity, it's ethics. Yeah, there's a choice here. This is crazy. This Hierophant is truth, it's tradition, it's a traditional relationship, or like a hierarchy. Could be a counselor. I think that would be a great idea if you're feeling like somebody else, if you're feeling unworthy because of how someone else treated you, and you just kept trying. Whatever the reason is, I definitely think counseling is a great idea. The Hierophant could be a counselor, somebody to look up to. But there's a Lover, there's a decision, and then here's an Emperor. So we've had Emperor and Empress. I kind of feel like there's a lot of, like, this is a decision, and this looks like Rise Above. This one looks like Rise Above. Oh, and look, yeah, Rise Above. So you might have to just make a really difficult decision to stop, to redirect your mind when you think about this person. And a really good way to do that is to talk to other people. Because if you sit and dwell on something negative, I mean, it's kind of obvious or redundant to say, but you're sitting and dwelling on something negative. And even if it's still there, taking other positive steps towards positive things shakes up that energy. Negative does not need to be the predominant energy, because you have some good stuff coming. Ten of Wands, inspiration. Lots of rising up. Lots of justice and balance also. But there's a lack of, I think, self-care. You know what? Let me grab a romance angel. Because you've got new love. I just don't. It's a decision, though. Romantic feelings. Well, this kind of, there's a monkey wrench and all that, doesn't it? It says romantic feelings. Your feelings are real and worth exploring. Express your love. So there's got to be somebody else in this mix coming in. Maybe you need to turn that energy around onto you. Let me grab an angel card. That was kind of confusing. I didn't really shuffle those well, though. Give me a clarifier on those two. Thank you. You know, maybe being clear about how you feel is going to help release something. Because, and this was in reverse. So the King of Cups, there's a lot of love, but it was in reverse. And then we have Four of Pentacles. It's like maybe not talking about it kind of set a bad dynamic, or pretending to not feel set a bad dynamic. That might be a good lesson for you moving forward. Let me see what these main angel messages say. Look at that. Okay, I've got to block the camera so it'll focus. You go first, the universe will catch you. So it looks like there's a leap of, I think there's some sort of negative energy that, yeah, has to be taken down. And there could be something from childhood. I felt that Emperor, almost, that Emperor kind of had a double meaning of somebody strong and stable, but also like a father figure. So if you're looking to someone for because they kind of have a little bit of a father figure, that might be a tie to why you're trying to salvage something. This says break the chain, ancestral patterns, healing, rewriting the future. Let me read that. These have been amazing. Some of them are a little deep. Wow, that's why this hurts so much. It's actually probably not about the person that you've attached this to. You may be trying to fix in someone else what you need to turn around and fix within yourself. You're being called to heal your family line or free yourself from the life of your ancestors. This could mean letting go of an old pattern of your maternal or paternal line, healing trauma from the past that is no longer yours, or observing old ways being that no longer serve you. We carry an emotional trauma in our luminous field for up to 7 generations back. This is why family patterns can be so hard to break. Often they are not even ours to begin with. But we don't know another way of being, so we continue playing out the drama. The thing to notice when ancestral healing comes is that you cannot heal another person, but your own healing can cause another person to choose to heal. Energy is freed up. You're being guided now to look at your life and decide how you want to be. What ways of being or patterns are you ready to free yourself from? What part of your future do you want to rewrite? Now is the time to shake them off and dream a new future into being. So yeah, I picked up on that. I feel like this attachment to someone is actually trying to fix someone that you've got, like, that you keep giving to and pouring yourself into, it's not working, it's not even actually about them. So be careful, because you take it off of them, you might put it onto someone else unless you redirect that healing or fixing onto yourself. And don't be hard on yourself about it, because it looks like it's something that you've learned or have been inherited. So this is a calling to break that chain. Yeah, wow. That was pretty powerful. And then remember, we had children. I feel like this has got something to do with childhood healing. Okay, let's look at, I want to grab a new deck. Where do I want a new deck? Oh, here. What does Scorpio need to know? Okay, so this is basically saying move forward even with the pain. There is I feel like there's some sort of feeling like because you're so hurt or damaged, you just can't move on. But it's not true. You just move on knowing that you're hurt and damaged, and that everyone is. Every single person is. We all are. We all display it at different points in our lives, and we heal it in different ways. But hyper-focusing on it is probably not being helpful right now. Maybe you need to break free of tarot a little bit. But this is move forward even when it's hard. You can do hard things, okay? With these beautiful, these scars can be like, they're like badges of honor. What's coming for Scorpio? Another Hierophant. So this could be counseling, but also with that Ace of Cups, it could be new love, a more substantial relationship. Hierophant again. I felt that with the last one too. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, wait. Look at this. What fell? 9 of Cups, love, abundance. So this is coming. I don't even think you know. You're going to break free of this and feel an amazing I wanted to say overwhelming of self-love, self-care. Really think counseling is going to be significant for some of you guys. And then that way also, when you do have it like a counseling or somebody you can talk to, it's limited to like an hour. It's not spread out all over your day, like hyper-focusing or, you know, letting this affect every hour of your day because you don't have a, you know, like a scheduled, focused hour of it. This would help with that too. I also feel like it's going to help build you up, and I feel like you shouldn't be beating yourself up over whatever this is. That's that's like a false belief. What's coming for Scorpio in love? There it is again. Wow. See? Somebody that does give equally. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, your dreams come true. A soul connection. I felt it, you know, I'm always like so scared to, I'm not scared, but I hesitate to say some of the stuff that I pick up slightly because I feel like we could get sidetracked on that. But look at this. Here it came back. King and Queen of Cups again. That's an amazing, soulful, powerful connection. 2 people who love, 2 people who give. Dreams come true, hope, healing. But Scorpio, it's not going to happen if you don't take steps towards not letting this overpower your everyday, what you do, how you handle yourself. Get counseling if you have to, but you need to really focus on self-care and self-love, and not all day. It can't overwhelm your all day. If you're busy enough doing things that you naturally consume your mind, like, a project or work or cleaning a drawer, whatever, take steps towards something productive, because that way this sadness or whatever this isn't going to overshadow everything. It's like compartmentalizing. compartmentalizing is like, well, I know I've got issues here. I know I've got battle wounds or scars or whatever, and I can set those aside for now because right now I'm going to focus on my family, or I'm going to enjoy this movie with so-and-so, or I'm going to enjoy this conversation. But by not dealing with it, like a focused dealing with it, it's kind of like bleeding into, all longer periods of time. So a counselor could really be helpful. Another thing that could be helpful, I'm not saying do this instead of a counselor, but another thing is have some focused, have some focused self-care time. That way you're not halfway through the day going, oh, I need to have some self-care, so I'll meditate for you know what I mean? Well, it's always good to meditate for 5 minutes. Do you guys see what I'm saying? It might need to be broken down into time frames to help you not obsess over it. But this is coming, and you don't even know. Like two of cups. I thought I felt 6 of cups, but I was like, oh no. But anyway, it's coming back to somebody that you can give equal love to. Wow, right? I love it. Let me give you guys a little assignment. This is my high vibe deck, and it has assignments in it. Thank you. Okay, there's that child. I knew kind of felt like I was missing something with child. Let me see, where is it? Channel your inner child. Skip, gallop, jump, hum, blow bubbles, draw with crayons, giggle for no reason but no whining. So you guys check out the community tab if you haven't heard my process on putting a childhood photo of yourself on the mirror and then reminding yourself every time you see it. That is who I'm talking negatively to. That is who I'm abandoning or not taking care of first. Look at your childhood photo in the mirror every day and remind, so you can remember that child is still inside you and still your responsibility. What would you say to that actual child? How would you encourage them and coddle them and treat them? Okay. But beautiful. Wow. So you've got something amazing coming, but you've got something really painful too right now. But you got to take steps towards breaking that cycle of trying to fix somebody else when really you could redirect that energy onto yourself. You've got a really positive outcome. Also, lean on friends. Don't isolate. Please don't isolate. Okay, that's the worst thing you can do. Lean on friends. I think maybe because you're not dealing with it in a focused time or talking directly to someone about it, it's kind of creeping into affecting all areas of your life. But, I mean, look what's coming. I love you guys. Let me know in the comments. Let's talk about it. And I will see you soon. Bye, Scorpio.